Welcome to episode 38 of the Realtor for Hoopers interview series. Today's guest is a man who averaged 26 and 10 with a 50-piece nugget in high school as a senior at Sand Creek High School in Colorado Springs, while also lettering in tennis.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Dang.
Which was kind of crazy.
That's fire.
So, D'Shawn Schwartz, what's up, man?
How you doing?
Appreciate you joining us, man.
Every time I flick the wrist, you can bet that it's a switch. Realtor for Hoopers, welcome to the main event. I'ma give the people what they ask for. Whole squad moving like a task force. We move with military precision, accomplishing any mission. In 2020 division, just don't see no competition, don't see no opposition. We on top of the game, we not one and the same. I'm Stephen Curry, the range, I Allen out with the cross. I'm Kobe Bryant, the fade, I'm one that's calling the plays. Now what else more can I say?
So the first question we always start everyone off with is, tell us your basketball story. You can go as deep as you want, but tell us your basketball story.
Yeah. So I pretty much grew up in Colorado, so This is like a full Colorado story up until I left to go to George Mason my 5th year in college, so I can circle back.
Yeah.
But, I just grew up watching the Nuggets. That's the Carmelo Anthony, Iverson era.
Yep.
The baggy blue jerseys. Blue's been my favorite color ever since then, And then moved through and just kept playing, kept getting better. I met a guy named Trey Harris. We put a lot of work in. Yeah, he runs Pluto basketball. Got my shot to go play against U16s at USA Basketball.
Okay.
And killed it, like hooping, like went nuts, flow state the whole weekend.
Sweet.
And got the tweet like, oh, he might be one of the top 3 kids at the camp. And then my recruiting just skyrocketed.
That's awesome.
And it was like right before that camp, I had a long meeting with Coach Boyle. And I was kind of, going back and forth with different schools. And, I ended up going to Colorado Boulder, stayed home 4 years, left, went to George Mason, followed a coach that was at Colorado. And then, now I'm traveling the world playing overseas. So I went from Colorado, traveling the whole world.
That's awesome, man. So where have you played overseas?
I've played in Istanbul, Turkey. I've played in Le Mans, France, and I've played in Rostock, Germany.
That's awesome, man. So you're 3 years deep or 4 years deep in your overseas?
Yeah, it's 3 years.
3 years?
3 years.
Awesome.
Going into year 4.
Sweet, man. Well, thank you for going through that. So next question is, I have seen highlights of multiple game winners that you've hit in high school or college or overseas or even the TBT basketball tournament and all of that. So I want you to kind of put all those back in your mind and come up with one that you're either like most proud of or which one was your favorite, something like that.
Yeah. I think the Dayton one is like the best, the most remembered, and like I feel like I'm forever stamped in Colorado history because of that shot.
So set the scene.
We're in the United Center, we're playing Dayton, we're both ranked at the time, and we're wearing gray uniforms. Fire. I think we have a really, really good record in those uniforms, by the way. It's 2 seconds left on the clock. They pass it down to Tyler Bay on the right block. He gets double teamed. McKinley Wright screens my man, throws it out to me, and literally at the buzzer, ball's in the air while the clock goes off, and it's green. I don't remember anything after that. It was just crazy feeling.
That's sick, man. The buzzer beaters, the best buzzer beaters are the one where the ball's in the air and the buzzer sounds and then it goes through.
Yeah. It's like time just pretty much stops,
That is so sick.
I feel like I have a really underrated one that didn't get much love because we end up losing the next game in the Pac-12 championship. But I had a tip dunk in the semifinal of the Pac-12 tournament against USC. It was like 2 seconds to go, but it was go-ahead game-winning tip dunk. And it was during COVID, so it didn't get as much love. That's one of the ones for me.
So which one, like you say, so I think the Dayton one is the one that went more viral, got more love, and definitely a lot of people knew about that. But it seems like maybe the tip dunk one is the one is your favorite. Yeah, it holds a nice place in your heart there.
Yeah, I think that's the one right there. Especially with it was Pac-12 tournament. It's in Vegas. It's against USC. We had a big rivalry with them, so
I love it, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, sweet. All right, so this is strictly kind of from the basketball perspective, but I wanted you to talk about kind of the hardest part of transitioning from like college ball in America
Mm-hmm.
to playing ball overseas. Like, what's the hardest transition just from a strictly basketball on the court perspective?
I think probably the biggest thing is like they expect a lot out of you to like know the game and see the game. And like in your early years, you're really just trying to like prove that you can live in Europe. Like your first couple years, like you put up some numbers, but GMs and coaches want to know that you can survive in Europe because it's kind of like mentally crazy.
Mhm.
Like you're gone for 10 months. But after that, when you start playing with veterans and playing for higher level teams, like they want to know, like, do you know what to do when they run a hedge on a ball screen? If they ice, if they switch here, can you find the mismatch? Are you going to flash high low? And if you don't, it's like,
Yep.
like you're out of there, or you're going to get benched or whatever the case.
Pull another import. Go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. So like it's really just a lot more mental. Like you have to play the game 3 steps ahead, and that's like the beautiful part of it, really.
Yeah. So it's that I always come break it down to a concept of just because you can play basketball doesn't mean you know how to play basketball.
Yeah.
So overseas, you're like they want to make sure that you know how to play basketball in multiple different systems, defensive concepts, all that, not just have skills to play.
No, yeah. Like I think a lot of those guys like get fizzled out, or they need to go take jobs in Asia, or no knock, obviously, because you can make a lot of money in like the game style. You can go and get 50 a game out there, but like in Europe, it's more team well-rounded, and like they want to build a culture and like a whole team atmosphere around the game of basketball.
For sure, man. Well, sweet. All right. Well, next question, kind of still staying in your overseas career. And you can kind of take this anywhere you want, but like, what did you learn about life overseas so far in your 3 years? Like, what's just been something that you've been like awoken to?
Yeah. I mean, biggest thing for me is like, I feel like if we all as people have our own algorithm of like how we're supposed to live, like I feel like mine was tailored to play basketball overseas. Like,
okay,
I'm an only child, I'm an Aquarius, like I'm really to myself, and like I'm really like self-driven, self-motivated, and like really self-discovery aware, and so I just spent a lot of time either like reading or trying to learn the culture, talk to a lot of locals, and just like take as much as I can experience-wise, and then bring it back home and tell everybody what I've lived through. And like I feel like those experiences are way bigger than basketball, and that's like what makes the job so cool.
Yeah. So you're like, even though you were you feel like you're set up well to play overseas, like there's a self-development side of it to like not only just become a better man, but also become a better basketball player, that you kind of have to do, like motivate yourself to do all that stuff.
Yeah,
right?
There's no safety net. It's not college anymore. Like you're not at the dorms, or you're not at the cafe. Like you got to learn how to cook. You got to wake up on time. Like nobody's calling you to tell you to be there. Like if you're not there, you're out of there.
Yeah.
So like it really teaches you how to build your own habits and build your own routines.
Sweet, man. Sweet. All right. Well, next thing is you got a basketball camp coming up in August. So kind of talk to us about that. If you got any dates, where, location, anything like that you got coming up.
Yeah, we're planning for the first weekend in August. I believe the 9th. It's going to be at St. Mary's High School. And, we're just really trying to, build something off of like what we started in Colorado Springs. My class 2017, we really had like 4 or 5 Division I basketball players, and we haven't really seen that since. And we're trying to bring that back. Me and Trey Harris, I know he runs Pluto basketball, but we're trying to build something, for more everybody else, like, and build something big so that we can start having that culture again.
Sweet, man. That's really cool. Yeah, I think there's a lot, like, there's been a lot of increase in basketball structure and camps and knowledge and talent and stuff like that in the Denver area.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like I'm waiting for Colorado Springs to kind of catch up a little bit. Like Colorado basketball in general is kind of still growing and not only in notoriety, but in talent and infrastructure and all that. But I think any growth that's happened has been mostly in Denver.
Yeah.
So like stuff going on in the Springs is really good. So
yeah, and we're a growing city as well. So we're trying to catch y'all.
yeah, I love it, man. Well, sweet. All right. So the next question is what is a kind of a more fun question here? What is a hobby that you have off the court that most people don't know about?
I mean, everybody knows it. Like, I'm the music guy. Like,
Okay.
if you come to me about anything, rap, hip hop, beats, music. Like, I even did my certificate in music technology. Like, I know like the ins and outs of music production and all that kind of stuff. So I was making beats for like all through college, rap on the side a little bit, and yeah, it's just music is like music was my first love before I found basketball. Like I was always a listener. I collect vinyls now. Like that's my thing.
Okay. So is that something that you think about like pursuing after your basketball career is over?
It could be. It could be.
Yeah.
You know, I think I have the knowledge base for it. I would just need the connections and the growth to move there.
That's cool, man. That's awesome. I always I'm always curious about, especially overseas guys, because their careers tend to be even shorter. So like, hey, what are you interested in off the court? Because sometimes you're going to have to fall back on that. So
definitely.
So, well, good. Well, all right. So now we got a kind of a basketball debate question, and I'm going to chime in if I don't if I got something else to say about it. But
let's do it.
On a winning basketball team, what is the most slept on role? So yes, everyone loves to be the scorer and the, whatever, the leader and all that kind of stuff. But what's the most slept on role on a winning basketball team?
I think every team has like one of those feisty vocal two guards that can guard 1 through 5.
Okay.
And like get in there and just junk it up like a Gary Payton. Who's just like in the dunker spot, but on the other hand, he's just like getting after it. Like
just a little pest.
Yeah, those kind of like a Tony Allen or like those kind of guys. I think that's the most slept on role.
Yeah.
They're usually vocal. They're usually
strong.
Yeah, all that.
Yeah. You're not going to back down. Got them dog in them.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so mine's about the same, but my guy is like, it's a little bit more of like the hustle blue collar guy where he's never going to get, the box score doesn't even remotely like come close to what his impact is on the game, because he's getting that one pass deflection that hits off the other team that gets you an extra possession.
Yeah.
He's getting that offensive tip out rebound that leads to an open 3, and his box score looks like 5 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 steals. But you're like, that dude helped us win this game, but nobody's ever going to notice him on the box score. So that kind of like blue collar role, like every team needs that.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't care about scoring, loves setting screens, just knows, and he wants to excel in that role. So.
I agree with you. I was watching the Fenerbahce Monaco Championship EuroLeague.
Yeah.
Nicola Melody. I'm texting my GM. I'm like, he's balling.
Yeah.
Did not score in like the last 8 minutes again. Like he's balling.
Yeah.
And like he's one of those guys tipping, taking charges, diving on the court. Like that's what you need.
Because like everybody, like if you don't have that guy, you don't realize that you're losing 5 possessions.
Yeah.
And 5 possessions can win you a freaking basketball game.
It's huge.
And so just stuff like that. I'm always like, so I've played on, obviously a lot of teams all throughout my career. Mm-hmm. And the teams that we don't have that guy is the teams where we don't do as well. And so I'm always, every time, like, even if it's like a random men's league or pro-am, I'm always like, who's going to be that guy? Where's that guy?
Yeah.
So that's good, man. All right. Well, last 2 questions. And you, whether you've said it or not, but what is something you want to make sure people kind of take away from your story?
Yeah, learn everything you can about yourself. Know yourself. Know yourself and know the enemy. You fear not the result of 1,000 battles. Sun Tzu. Just try to learn as much as you can about yourself. Be comfortable with yourself in your downtime. Go seek knowledge and pass it on.
Man, that's awesome. That's powerful. That's the first time anybody's ever said that. So yeah, I think you only have a certain amount of days, and especially open minutes and open hours in a day and all that. So if you're seeking knowledge and seeking self-development and all these things that you talked about, like that's always going to make you a better man, better woman, better human.
100%.
And then whatever comes off of whatever career you have, you're still going to be more prepared than you were yesterday. So.
Yeah. you'll be able to impact the rooms you walk into. So.
For sure, man. I love that. All right. Well, last question, and sometimes it's the hardest to answer, but what is your one favorite thing about hoop?
This is a funny question because I think it elevates as you grow and progress in your own game. I just remember when I was a kid, like my answer would always be like, man, it's just so fast. Like,
Yeah.
I love how fast it is. Then I got into high school, I was like, I just love how you can take over a game. Like, one guy can get 50.
Yeah.
And then I get older and I like start playing in college. I'm like, oh, I just love, the brotherhood. Then I play pro and I'm like, oh, this is amazing. Like, this guy knows where to go. This guy knows where to go.
The strategy, the elite status of
the coach changes this strategy in the second half, and we did this to counter it. Oh, okay, like that's how we won the game. And then going back and watching the film, like I love the nuance and the totality of the full game, runs, all that kind of stuff. Like, I love the totality of strategy and winning a game.
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, I think it is kind of cool that you can. Why you necessarily maybe love the game continues to build on it like on each other, but also like can change of like, hey, like it could just be little. And what's funny is all those things too, is that like not once did you say like making a shot.
Yeah, no.
Like a little bit in like control the game, but you can control the game, not making shots and things like that. It's the how you can take a game that's so fast and kind of slow it down and all that stuff.
Especially.
Like, a lot of those things are like intangible aspects of it.
It's up here.
Yep. Oh. So that's sweet, man. Well, D'Shawn, I appreciate the time, man. Thanks for being on the podcast.
It was awesome.
Appreciate it.
Every time I flick the wrist, you can bet that it's a switch. Realtor for hoopers, welcome to the main event.